Richie. I suppose question marks over what the atmosphere is like in the England camp at the moment, because when you have the England captain responding to what pundits are saying at home, it seems extraordinary. I know he was asked the question. He could have swerved it. He didn't. He decided to give an honest answer. But what do you make of all that?
I think if Harry Kane's comments are reflective of how the squad actually feels about the criticism they've received, if it's a window into their psyche, I think they're in way deeper trouble than their playing performances suggest that they are. Like, he came out and said a few things. On the one hand, he said, you know, those pundits have been part of teams in the past who've played poorly and they haven't won trophies themselves. But also, he said the players respect them and they listen to their views and they're affected by it. Like, what a whopper of a thing to say. Like, imagine coming out and playing as far below their standards for the last 2 games and then thinking that the correct way to respond to critics is to kind of have a go at those critics or remind those critics that they've failed in the past, or to say your criticism is actually affecting us, would you please stop? Like, almost this plea to be positive and get behind us. A pundit's role isn't to cheerlead. It's not to be positive. It's to critically analyse what they're watching. And if any English pundit is being positive or praising about those English players over the last 2 games, they're not doing their jobs. So it was odd. Like, and it's surprising because you think of the level he's been playing at, how used all they are to criticism. The noise around footballers now is greater than it's ever been. Like, why he would give it the airtime he did and why he would actually say that the players are impacted by it or plea for them to be more positive. Yeah, I think it was reflect well on them at all.
Yeah, to suggest that the players can't avoid this sort of criticism. I mean, probably because of social media and everything else, it's available. But I suppose you have to go and seek it out at the same time. You know, you'd wonder why they'd bother, that they should have other things on their mind at a major championship.
Well, it's a bizarre thing to say. I couldn't agree more with Richie. And the other thing is, they exploit social media on Instagram, on Twitter, for their personal gain and to promote things and make a few extra quid on the side. And then on the other hand, they can't handle the criticism that comes their way through social media and maybe even the pundits. So it was a bizarre thing to say. And if this really is a topic in the England camp, they should concentrate on the problems they've got on the pitch.
Yeah, OK.